exclusive with Geezy. Back at it, another reaction. This time we got another UK gang war documentary, you know what I'm saying. I told y'all we was going to go through all documentaries so I can uncover and get a true understanding of the UK gang culture out there, you know what I'm saying, the UK, you know what I'm saying. So, this is another one. All the reaction to the, what was it? It was to the first two. The first two was the, which one was it? It was the Daily War that started the UK drill. 67 versus 150, and the second one actually was the Daily War in Camden, the active game versus 50s first. This is the third one, which is the Malistrip, most dangerous in East London, you know what I'm saying. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, more content. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm investing into this series, y'all. We're gonna go through all of them. It's like a good 10 to 15, and we're gonna go through each and every one one by one.
Guys, your boy Kid Nerd here, back with another video, and today we're talking about the Malistrip. Now, a hell of a lot of you guys have requested for this video, so let's try and smash 1K likes.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy, he does a good job of breaking it down and making it very, you know what I'm saying, it's easy to understand. So, you know what I'm saying, salute to this guy also for, you know what I'm saying, for breaking this down for all of us, you know what I'm saying, to interpret.
Video. And guys, if you remember last video, I said follow my Insta for a prize. I actually had to blur out my Insta in the video because you guys are going absolutely brazy with the follow requests. Nearly 200 of you guys requested me. But today's winner is Pringles PRVT. So if that's you, please send me a message and collect your prize. But I actually made a new Insta. Should be on the screen now. Follow that one and I'll pick a random follower for the chance to win a £50 Amazon gift card. One last thing as well. Everything I talk about in these videos are public knowledge, by the way. I'm not spewing any secrets or underground information, just a quick disclaimer for all my videos. Anyway, let's get into this video.
Yeah.
Now, Malistrip is a gang from the Leighton and Walthamstow area. There's actually two different sets that make up this gang. El Tizzy, which reps the E10 postcode, and SJ, which reps the E17 postcode. Now I mention postcodes, I mean more where the gangs are based rather than rep. Unlike a lot of other gangs in London nowadays, Malistrip doesn't really...
Yeah, you can't see nobody facing this. These niggas is not trying to get caught up. I'm jacking this though, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean more where the gangs are based rather than rep. Unlike a lot of other gangs in London nowadays, Malistrip doesn't really beef over the area you're from. Their beefs are all drug and revenge related, which is how gangs should be, technically speaking. Yeah. I'm not encouraging any type of gang activity, of course, but obviously it does make sense why a gang would have an issue with another gang if they're stopping them from making money. Now, the Malistrip gang...
True, that's understandable. That's understandable.
But obviously, it does make sense why a gang would have an issue with another gang if they're stopping them from making money. Yeah. Now, the Malistrip gang control most of the drugs being served in the areas. But this wasn't always the case. See, most Malistrip older members originated from another group called the Boomman Boys, who were originally a Jamaican-based gang who used to run the area. The Boomman Boys are based in an estate in East London called Boomman Road, and they are the longest established gang in the area, and are thought to have around 100 members. In the late 90s especially, they were seen as the most dominant gang in the area. But the Boomman gang is...
That's a lot of members, god damn.
In the area, and are thought to have around 100 members. In the late 90s especially, they were seen as the most dominant gang in the area, but the Boomman gang has always had issues with neighbouring gangs in the area, like the Oliver Close gang, or OCG, when a member of OCG robbed a member of Boomman Boys over a dispute over drugs. So the Boomman crew around these times was the biggest gang in the area, because of the size of their estate. But because they were beef in so many different smaller areas, they were starting to get outnumbered. Estates are the UK version of the projects, if you don't know. And just
they goddamn beef add up, you start goddamn beefing with the whole goddamn world. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't lying.
In so many different smaller areas, they were starting to get outnumbered. Estates are the UK version of the projects, if you don't know. And just like what we're seeing a lot now with these older crime-ridden estates, a lot of Boomman is now being demolished and refurbished in an attempt to gentrify the area and push more lower-income families further away from London. So it's got to the point where pretty much all members of the Boomman gang don't actually live on the Boomman estate anymore. And this is a reality for pretty much most gangs in London right now. Many blocks which had high gang activity have now been demolished and rebuilt, which means most original gang members will be forced to relocate, and gang leaders will have to recruit new people from neighbouring areas. But because of Boomman's big reputation...
Damn, it's that... Damn, they trying to goddamn take the goddamn block away from the goddamn thing, goddamn push niggas out. Sheesh.
Activity have now been demolished and rebuilt, which means most original gang members will be forced to relocate, and gang leaders will have to recruit new people from neighbouring areas. But because of Boomman's big reputation...
like, you know what I'm saying, if there's a will, that's the way, you know what I'm saying. You can take the goddamn blocks, you know what I'm saying, but niggas still goddamn recruit new niggas and do what they gotta do to make sure the goddamn gang goddamn still goddamn remain goddamn solidified, you know what I'm saying. So all that tearing buildings down, that shit only do so much, you know what I'm saying. Once niggas, you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna always recruit and goddamn get back to where they need to be, you know what I'm saying, when need be, you know what I'm saying.
been demolished and rebuilt, which means most original gang members will be forced to relocate, and gang leaders will have to recruit new people from neighbouring areas. But because of Boomer's big reputation, recruiting wasn't really an issue for them. But anyway,
like,
yeah, Boomer boys included a lot of these Malistrip.
They gonna make a way, bro. They gonna make a way.
But because of Boomer's big reputation, recruiting wasn't really an issue for them. But anyway, yeah, Boomer boys included a lot of these Malistrip members until they split from the gang and created their own organisation. This is more than likely to create their own drug lines and territory, or it could have been because of personal reasons inside the gang itself. But either way, Malistrip now beefed the Boomer boys gang over territory. Now, what a lot of people don't know about the Malistrip gang, it isn't just a Somali gang, despite the name Malistrip. The founding members of the gang were Somali, but there's all different types of races and ethnicities who were part of the gang. Now, Malistrip has caused such a massive disruption to the borough, because these guys are really some savages. They've managed to clean up a lot of drug trade in the area, while also running county line operations outside of London, where I said they also operate in Essex and even all the way to Scotland. And they've caused such a massive disruption that they're literally beefing the whole of their borough. So they're from a borough called Waltham Forest. And if you don't know what boroughs are, they're pretty much sections.
This nigga said the whole thing. Damn. These niggas got damn top oppositions. Damn.
They also operate in Essex and even all the way to Scotland. And they've caused such a massive disruption that they're literally beefing the whole of their borough. So they're from a borough called Waltham Forest. And if you don't know what boroughs are, they're pretty much sections in London. I think there's around 32 boroughs in London. And the main gangs in the borough, apart from Malistrip, are the Boomant Crew, LGR, Priory Court, and Higham Hill. And Malistrip are literally beefing all of these gangs. Some of these gangs literally...
Bro, that's too many ops, bro. Hell nah. You can't even live, bro. You got too many niggas watching. Hell nah. That's way too many ops, nigga. The whole borough. And you gotta move drugs, so you gotta be outside, you gotta be seen. Like, hell, then you know what kind of talk you gotta have your back, bro. Like, you gonna be paranoid trying to goddamn make every goddamn serve. Damn.
And the main gangs in the borough, apart from Malistrip, are the Boomant Crew, LGR, Priory Court, and Higham Hill. And Malistrip are literally beefing all of these gangs. Some of these gangs literally set aside their beef just to focus on beefing Malistrip, which means these guys must be really putting on some pressure. But Malistrip isn't the only Somalian-based gang that have shown their ruthlessness. Other Somali gangs like Aga Grove in Camden have also shown they're not to play with. And this isn't just a UK thing. Somali gangs have dominated a lot of other countries like Sweden and Canada, where they operate mass drug operations over there as well, and have a big reputation of being quite savage. When we look into the history of Somalia, we can start to see why. Like, these Somali-born people would have been surrounded by violence most of their life, with constant civil wars, conflicts with Ethiopia, and piracy taking over the country. I guess a lot of these Somali gang members are just a product of their environment, which is sad because deep down, Somalis are one of the most funny and genuine people you'll meet. But anyway, back to Malistrip. So as I said, they're pretty much beefing their whole borough, but they have made little alliances, like a smaller gang in the area called the DM Crew. And when I say alliances, I mean pretty much absorbing the gang. Because Malistrip is such a massive group, they've managed to take over smaller gangs and building their enterprise, which can work good on the money side of things, but can cause a lot of trouble for the gangs as well. Sometimes this creates sort of a divide in between gangs, like the Somalian gang TPO in North London. They have two completely different sets branch out the gang, which both beef each other, which is hella weird because they both roll with the same name TPO. And it's just like 1 minute you're friends and 1 minute you're not. And
That's how it be, bro. Like I'm saying, like you can't never get too comfortable in this shit, bro. Next day you cool, one day you cool, next day a nigga want to kill you. Saying that's how that's the goddamn. I'm saying that's the goddamn life you goddamn play. That's the goddamn dice you goddamn roll. You goddamn playing into this goddamn world. I ain't gonna lie.
In North London. They have two completely different sets branch out the gang, which both beef each other, which is hella weird because they both roll with the same name TPO. And it's just like 1 minute you're friends and 1 minute you're not. And it could even just be one person within that group. You could all literally be fine. There could be 10 guys from this gang, 10 guys from that gang. Everyone's fine with each other, but it could literally be that one member that has a problem with another member. And they might have a fight, and then their friends are obviously going to back each other with the fight. And it could just create a massive divide. Even within that tight circle when things are getting hard, maybe there's not enough money coming through, maybe there's a drought with drugs. Some people will look into their circle and think who can be robbed. But I know I refer to Malistrip as a...
I might see Jack in this, you know what I'm saying? Because like, at least they was doing something, like, you know, some money vibes. Like, you want just pointless, just killing, you know what I'm saying? Just kill. At least they had, like, you know what I'm saying, a whole goal to get money on, and try to goddamn, stay in their goddamn section and do their thing, you know what I'm saying? This one ain't too bad, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
But in reality, I say they're much organised than what you would call just a normal street gang. And they have very active operations in place to stop law enforcement. And they heavily monitor police activity just to make sure they're safe. This includes waiting outside police stations to record police number plates, placing spotters around the area to warn of police presence, and even gathering police officers' information on social media to pose threats towards them. One officer noted that members were
strategic, I ain't gonna lie.
Out the back of their police station, and they were actively taking pictures of him while writing down his number plate.
You know what I'm saying? They strategic, man. I ain't gonna lie. I like these boys. These boys strategic, you know what I'm saying? They trying to goddamn stay ahead of the goddamn curve, you know what I'm saying? These are real street niggas, man. That's what I'm saying. These is lost art, you know what I'm saying? They trying to goddamn stay ahead of the goddamn chaos in the crowd. I'm saying you gotta keep the goddamn, keep your friends close, but keep your enemy close. I'm saying keep the goddamn distractions and all the cops. Keep them niggas close. I'm saying you gotta watch them niggas so you know how to move. I'm saying when they ain't in around. I'm saying you gotta goddamn. You gotta stalk your goddamn enemies sometimes, man. Gonna lie. They just keeping the cops close trying to see how they move, I'm saying, so they can goddamn move how they want to move comfortably because they know what the cops thinking, I'm saying. Like, they smart. They're smart. I ain't gonna lie, they smart.
At the police station, and they were actively taking pictures of him while writing down his number plate, which I guess is mainly an intimidation tactic. But it's not just their drug operation which has made Malistrip catch some attention. Their beef with rival gangs in the area is probably one of the most active in London, especially in 018 and 19, when there was a lot of tit-for-tat war going on. So much back and forth that I can't even put it all into one vid. But let's go back to 2017, when an affiliate of Malistrip was stabbed to death in Walthamstow. So his name was Elijah Donnelly, and he was a talented footballer, but obviously started getting involved in the street life. Elijah and his friend was walking down the street.
Yeah, the first one. I thought we was gonna be able to make the video without one. First one.
Death in Walthamstow. So his name was Elijah Donnelly, and he was a talented footballer, but obviously started getting involved in the street life. Elijah and his friend was walking down the street at night on May 7th, 2017. People say he was trapping that night in the area, but either way, two members of the Boomin gang, Ezra Soares and Morgan Mockford, spotted the two while they were riding out on their bicycles. The pair then hid behind the telephone box and leaped out and stabbed Elijah in the stomach, hitting the main artery and causing his intestines to start falling out. Elijah, after being stabbed, actually managed to run to a nearby shisha bar called
the... That nigga said, man, to fall out. God damn. Woo. Boy, y'all niggas be goddamn head niggas would hurt. Damn.
The pair then hid behind the telephone box and leaped out and stabbed Elijah in the stomach, hitting the main artery and causing his intestines to start falling out. Elijah, after being stabbed, actually managed to run to a nearby shisha bar.
I can picture that shit happening. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just stabbing nigga. God damn. He says intestines came out. God damn. Woo. Bro, I'm just trying to picture. I can picture it just like, damn, my stomach getting, bro. You hear my voice, bro. That shit making me weak just thinking about it, just seeing that shit, bro. Like, damn.
The Arabian Nights, but died 2 hours later from leaped out and stabbed Elijah in the stomach, hitting the main artery and causing his intestines to start falling out. Elijah, after being stabbed, actually managed to run to a nearby shisha bar called Arabian Nights, but died.
He still ran to him. Damn, man, that's a soldier. Damn.
Hours later from blood loss, while his friend managed to escape unharmed. And his killers have actually had a lot of previous convictions from carrying knives mainly. This poses the question, do you guys think there should be harsher sentencing for knife possession? One of the attackers have actually previously been caught with a knife in 6 separate occasions. So maybe if the police had dealt with him earlier, Elijah might have not had to lose his life. Both attackers were sent to life at prison at the age of 18. So in around 20 seconds...
Damn, only 18, bro, with life? Sheesh, that's heavy, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Damn. That's heavy as hell, bro. 18?
Elijah might have not had to lose his life. Both attackers were sent to life at prison at the age of 18. So in around 20 seconds of confrontation, 3 young boys now lost their lives. Anyway, this really started to ignite the feud in the area. We saw some tit for tat from both areas. But unfortunately on March 2018, it was clear that this feud had now spiraled out of control. 3 Malistrip members, Loic Nagiz, Hamza Ohak, and the 16-year-old boy that can't be named, were riding out on the hotspot for revenge. When they mistook a man called Joseph William Torres for a gang member called Samuel Hunter, and shot him dead in his van in Walthamstow, East London, which is obviously always sad to hear when an innocent person gets caught up and stuff like this. But when you compare the two, they actually look hella similar. Like the same race, the same facial features and height. It's scary. And interestingly, the 2 murderers of Joseph were actually caught breaking into the home of Ezra Soares, the 18-year-old who was convicted of killing Elijah, who I mentioned before. The day after they broke into his house. Similar. Like the same race, the same facial features and height. It's scary. And interestingly, the 2 murderers of Joseph were actually caught breaking into the home of Ezra Soares, the 18-year-old who was convicted of killing Elijah, who I mentioned before. The day after they broke into his house, the 2 members actually shot up an amusement arcade when they believed they saw Morgan Mockford, the other killer of Elijah. So you could already start to see where the links are between these murders, and how the first murder of Elijah has now ignited the mistaken identity killing of Joseph. It also shows how dedicated the pair was to revenge. They were still looking for revenge months after.
I ain't gonna lie, they do be slime, though. It's like I've been saying it, man. Y'all do be retaliating. I ain't gonna lie, that's a lost art, man. Saying I'm Jack and y'all retaliate.
And how the first murder of Elijah has now ignited the mistaken identity killing of Joseph. It also shows how...
I mean, RIP to that young man, though. That mistaken identity, I'm saying RIP to that young man, though.
The pair was to revenge. They were still looking for revenge months after the murder. Anyway, that pair is now locked up for life. After this, the war in the area started going crazy. In one incident, a member of a local gang...
It's like niggas just taking turns going to jail. Bro, you gotta just think about it, bro. Like, niggas is just taking turns, just taking turns getting life sentences, bro. Like, that shit crazy.
Cool was riding out looking for Malistrip members and chased 4 members with a loaded gun, a knife, and ammonia.
Transform tomorrow at Indiana University, where the future is at your fingertips. Research.
Ammonia. No, they hidden the off license. Ammonia is basically acid, and what some gang members will do is
That
squirt
nigga
it.
said acid? Bro, y'all niggas on some war shit. What the heck? Nigga, acid is crazy. Hold on, let me let him finish. Hold on.
Ammonia is basically acid, and what some gang members will do is squirt it into rivals' faces, leaving scars and causing their face to peel off if strong enough. But yeah, Daniel was caught doing this and was sentenced.
Yo, somebody break that down for me, bro. Like, is that literally acid? Like, is it like acid, like I'm saying materials, or is it acid? Like, y'all break that down for me. Like, what's the like? He explained it, but y'all need to break that down a little bit more, cause acid is crazy, nigga. Like, y'all niggas is throwing acid on the ops, bro. Acid on the ops is crazy, bro. Damn, they don't even do that in movies, bro. Like, acid on the ops is crazy. Yo, somebody break that down for me, like.
15 years in prison and was actually caught running 2 county line operations.
Damn.
If strong enough. But yeah, Daniel was caught doing this and was sentenced to 15 years in prison and was actually caught running 2 county line operations while in prison. Like, you really got to be a serious boss to run a whole drug operation while being locked in prison. But the
My boy like that.
murder that really started to shine light on this whole situation was the murder of 14-year-old Jaden Meagle.
Ah, come on. I don't even want to dig into this. Damn.
On the 9th of January 2018, Malistrip members stole a Mercedes and rid out to the Beeman Boys territory. They caught 14-year-old Jaden riding around in his moped when he was out dealing drugs and drove the car.
Damn, he was 14, moving like that? Damn. They had my boy early moving work. Damn. Nah, y'all going crazy.
Mercedes and rid out to the Beeman Boys territory. They caught 14-year-old Jaden riding around in his moped when he was out dealing drugs and drove the car at him at a high speed and pretty much killed him instantly from impact. The Malistrip members then jumped out the car.
Drove the car at him and, bro, what? Bro, y'all be going crazy. Y'all on some movie. Bro, this is some movie shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, why this shit don't be on CNN, bro? Like, I don't never hear about these stories, bro. That's crazy. Like, this is shit you need to put on the news so everybody knows what's going on out here, bro. This is crazy. Bro, 14 getting hit by a car while dealing drugs is crazy. Like, just that whole, like, sequence, bro. That whole, like, structure, like, that whole situation is crazy.
Around in his moped when he was out dealing drugs and drove the car at him at a high speed and pretty much killed him instantly from impact. The Malistrip members then jumped out the car and stabbed Jaden 9 times even though he was already dead, then fled away from the scene.
Oh my goodness, as if it couldn't get any worse. You gonna stab him after you just ran him over. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just when I thought I heard it all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, that's insane, bro. Oh my goodness.
One of these killers being 19-year-old Ayub, he was sentenced to die for the murder. Ayub is a classic example of a kid who has had a troubled childhood. He was then groomed into joining the gang. His father died while young, and he was put into foster care, and worked under a Malistrip county line operation. And now this young man has now got to spend the majority of his life behind bars. Now when most people think about the group Malistrip, the rapper Richie comes to mind the most. He pretty much set the platform for the group with his song Bingo, and put his younger members on like Baby Maine, who is now doing numbers. And just a side note, I think Richie is a seriously underrated rapper. Like, I don't think he's really got the recognition that he deserves. Well, allegedly, Richie was involved in a double murder of 2 drug dealers.
I was just finna say to tap into him. But does he even have music out now? Because now they just say he charged for a murder. Did he drop music before he get charged for the murder? I was just finna say, should I react to him? And then seconds later, he's charged with 2 M's. Come on, man. Like, I couldn't even get my sentence out before he got charged with the murder, man. Come on, man. But anyway, does he have music out? Y'all let me know if he got music out. And if he not, should I react to it? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Like Baby Maine, who is now doing numbers. And just a side note, I think Richie is a seriously underrated rapper. Like,
nah, this might be the most insane story out of the other 2 I reacted to. Like, this story is insane.
Got the recognition that he deserves. Well, allegedly, Richie was involved in a double murder of 2 drug dealers back in 2014. Now, this isn't actually all confirmed, and it's kind of just speculations. But Richie talks a lot in his lyrics how he beat a crazy case, and the timelines kind of match up. So in 2014, a group of 7 Malistrip members stabbed to death 2 rival drug dealers in the East London area of Leytonstone. 4 were found guilty and 3 were found not guilty. But one member actually fled to Algeria straight after the murder. 5 years later, in 2019, this same member returned to the UK to clear his name, quote unquote, and was put on trial, and was eventually found not guilty of the double murder. And this was the same year.
My boy flew away, the getaway, came back and beat the case, bro. Bro, y'all you living different out there, bro. What? Nigga, do you know how that nigga, you know that's gonna do to a nigga ego, nigga? I just, you know what I'm saying, killed somebody, flew away for a little bit for just to get low key, come back, still go to trial and beat the case, nigga, what you telling me? Nobody's telling me nothing, nigga. Like, nah, that's a crazy sequence. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro.
But one member actually fled to Algeria straight after the murder. 5 years later, in 2019, this same member returned to the UK to clear his name, quote unquote, and was put on trial, and was eventually found not guilty on the double murder. And this was the same year that Richie burst onto the drill scene, where he mentions he beat a case. Obviously, he was found not guilty for the murder,
Damn.
so if it was him or not, either way, the person...
Damn, so that's him then. He left, came back then. Damn.
To beat the case. But if you actually type in Richie on YouTube, you'll see all of his original songs are gone. He just straight re-uploads them there. He put a message on his Insta pretty much saying he's stepping away from the gangland and is now devoting his life to Islam, which is why he deleted all the videos. Which if that is the case, then congrats to him. It takes a lot to step out of that life and start fresh. So best of luck to him, and I hope he continues to follow that path. Whether that's actually the case or not, who knows though. We'll have
True.
see. If you haven't noticed as well, none of these...
Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if that's true. Like he said, y'all let me know.
Malistrip murderers are actually Somali. Even the Ayub was half Irish and Moroccan. So it just goes to show, even though the gang is called Malistrip, the gang is quite diverse. So in this video, I probably named around 5 to 10 people under the age of 20 who have either lost their life or freedom to the streets. Obviously, we have sad cases like Ayub, who have had unfortunate starts to life, which has led them to make stupid decisions, which I'm sure he now regrets. But guys, cases like this are becoming way too common now. If you're watching this video and are starting to associate with some sort of gang activity or rivalries, then just stop now, please. If you're already fully involved, then fair enough. Maybe you can't be saved anymore. But this is a message to the young people who want to start getting involved or are slowly starting to get involved. Stop while you can now.
Maybe you cannot be. You could be saved, gang. You know what I'm saying? Just know how to goddamn get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Just play it smart. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You want to get up out of there? You can always get up out of there, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you goddamn do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cautiously, safely, and goddamn precisely. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you don't goddamn leave a goddamn trace. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure you don't goddamn. Just make sure you're smart about when you leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you're a threat, you feel like you're in danger when you leave, bro, just make sure you goddamn leave. Make sure you can leave, you know what I'm saying, without, like, you know what I'm saying, like, just have your goddamn life and goddamn in danger, you know what I'm saying. Just always make sure that, I ain't gonna lie.
Want to start getting involved or are slowly starting to get involved. Stop while you can now. These people who you think are your brothers and have got you for life, spend 5 years in prison and see which one will still be picking up your calls or sending you money. Ask someone who's doing life in prison right now, how many of his friends are still sending him money? Well, all these people in this video are now spending 20 years plus in prison. Their old friends or gang members, whatever you want to call them, will all be getting on with their lives, starting a family, getting a job, going on holiday, while you're stuck in the box because you wanted to ride out for them same friends. Elijah's mum, who I talked about earlier in this video, says she still can't sleep at night after 3 years of her son's murder. Every day she goes to bed thinking her son will magically walk through the door and the nightmare will be done. Do you want to put someone's mother through that? And more importantly, do you want to put your own mother through that? Anyway guys, that wraps up today's video. Put in the comments what you want me to cover next. It's been your boy Kid Nerd and peace out.
My boy did that though. This probably was the most wicked one I've seen from the other two, you know what I'm saying? But that's it for you guys, what I'm saying. Make sure y'all like, comment, got more content. Answer my questions I had, you know what I'm saying, throughout the DM video, you know what I'm saying. But that's it. Till next time, it's your boy Geezy.